देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्. Hare Krishna. So today, I think we will go into the next verse, which Krishna will start explaining about the three things, right? The three things: knowledge, work, and the doer. Right? That's what Krishna said. I will explain in the three different modes. Okay. Sarva bhuteshu yenekam
सर्वभूतेषु येनैकं
bhavam avyayam ikshate
भावम् अव्ययम् इच्छते
अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु
अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु
तज्ज्ञानं विधि सात्विकम्.
तज्ज्ञानं विधि सात्विकम्.
So,
सर्वभूतेषु येनैकं भावम् अव्ययम् इक्षते अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु तज्ज्ञानं विधि सात्विकम्.
सर्वभूतेषु येनैकं भावम् अव्ययम् ईक्षते अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु तज्ज्ञानं विधि सात्विकम्.
so this is talking about Tajnanam Vidhi Satvikam, Gyan, knowledge in the mode of goodness. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities, though they are divided into innumerable forms, you should understand to be in mode of goodness. Purport. A person who sees one spirit soul in every living being, whether a demigod, human being, animal, bird, beast, aquatic, or plant, possesses knowledge in the mode of goodness. In all the living entities, one spirit soul is there, although they have different bodies in terms of their previous work, as described in the 7th chapter. The manifestation of living force in every body is due to the supreme nature of Supreme Lord, superior nature of Supreme Lord. Thus, to see that one superior nature, that living force in every body, is to see in the mode of goodness. That living energy is imperishable, although the bodies are perishable. Difference are perceived in terms of body because there are many forms of material existence in conditioned life. The living force appears to be divided. Such impersonal knowledge is an aspect of self-realization. Okay, so this is the knowledge in the mode of goodness. So knowledge came in the part of action. When Krishna said in any particular action, knowledge is involved. So Krishna is telling about this knowledge as regards to action. So when all the actions, of course, the mode of goodness was already explained before. So nature, characteristic of mode of goodness is knowledge. And from knowledge comes the happiness. So you see here, in every living entity, so we say like the sadhus or the great Vaishnavas, they see everyone as same. So here sometimes we think that how can different bodies or different characteristics, qualities of different people, anybody can look them as same. So this is the answer, that they see the soul, presence of soul in that living being or in that body. So because of that, the higher people who are in the higher consciousness, like monks or sannyasis, they can behave also equally with everyone because they see the presence of the soul. So this knowledge is actually the knowledge in the mode of goodness, because you will not differentiate between the people based on their body. So black or white, tall, fat, does not matter. The person can love everyone equally because they see only the presence of uh, uh, spiritual presence or spiritual nature or spiritual spark, that is the soul. And they also know that they are that living force is same everywhere, in all the bodies. So in one way they all are connected to the same nature. And that actually is the uh, realization, beginning of realization. Because in the mode, this is talking about the Gyan, but Gyan, the liberation is still Brahman. So, but to go beyond that, to understand the Bhagavan, of course, we need bhakti. So, whatever we are talking is in the modes still. So, goodness or passion or ignorance, it is in the material world only. So, it will be applicable to the activities or actions in the material world. So, by this quality, like whatever actions we do, it does not depend on who is in front of us. So, I will be so person who can look in this goodness with the knowledge in goodness. They will behave equally loving, equally compassionate with everyone, even if the person in front of them is their enemy or friend, anybody, or animal, anyone. So they have the compassion for everyone, and they don't behave differently with different people because of the uh, realization of the existence of the spiritual uh, being in everybody. So this is the knowledge in uh, goodness, and because of that, actions which are done, that will be also in goodness. And you can, or anybody can actually relate to this, that when we are with a person who is happy, smiling, equal to everyone, he don't hate anyone, that person actually becomes famous among everyone, and everyone wants to associate with him because of this nature. So by this association and by this sangha with different peoples, or we can say the loving relationships in goodness, that person feels happiness and also he gives the happiness. So that is goodness, how it helps us to, and if you don't have any enemies, right, in your mind or in physically also, so that's a very conducive environment for doing the bhakti. So when you don't feel, you don't think of anybody as your enemy or friend, or nobody thinks you as their enemy, then actually your mental peace and your happiness, you can do the bhakti part more. So that's why the mode of goodness or the action in mode of goodness, they are always beyond, they always help us to do the bhakti. So we should strive to be in the mode of goodness, or have a knowledge in the mode of goodness. And that is, we see everyone, we try to see at least. We may not immediately be possible to see everyone equally. We'll see the bodily difference, everything, but we should try to remember at least these verses. So it's like this material world is okay, it's there, the variety is there, but there is a sameness or equality in all this variety. So we try to see that what is the common. So this is goodness. So tomorrow Krishna will, I think, talk about goodness, passion, ignorance. So tomorrow may be passion. So we'll see that words tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any comments from anyone? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thanks for
Thank you, Hare
joining.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.